What is happening, YouTube? So, for this episode, we're going to do a bit of an exploration episode and go and try and find most of these people in the docks so we can hopefully get some side quests going for the docks area. Investigations, if you will. We completed the Pembroke Hospital investigations last episode on last night's live stream. We've only got a few here, so we've got to still do... Well, find most of them in Whitechapel still, actually. Weirdly. And then, of course, the West. So let's head over to the docks. Let's head over to the docks. We've got a bunch of XP we could use, but... I'd rather not, to be honest. I'd rather not. Let's actually check what is wrong. So that's O, P, cool, P. What does he have? Fatigue. We'll make him a cure and take him for that. So we'll take some fatigue. Fatigue. Take that with us. I completely forgot to check if there's for mods for fast traveling for this game. Completely forgot. We need to go to the docks area, so let's go to the docks area. And it's made, and I noticed it keeps doing this as a weird glitch. It keeps making weird. Whoa, that was strange. Double check on our card. Yes, our card is doing what we want it to. You know what? I might apply a little overclock and see if that helps with the stutters we've been getting. Give a little overclock on the card. Let's see what happens now. Little boost. Also, what I want to do, actually, is do this with my CPU. Put it in high performance mode so it always sticks at 100%. The way to the docks, it is, okay. I'm still getting frame drops. Weirdly. Yeah, loads of frame drops. It's so weird. I wonder why. Stability issues. Strange. Quiet and eerie. I'm hoping my mic sounds better. I'm trying something different tonight. The gain reduction on max on the mic itself, and then boost the hell out of it in the or with the sound card. So levels a little lower, but hopefully quality is way up. I'm hoping way up. Oh. All common parts, really. There's some rare. Ooh. Common, sorry, and then there's some rare now. Yeah, I'm seeing the stutters. Super strange. Super strange. Don't know why. Don't know what's going on. Quiet is normally bad. Okay, I think we're in a safe area because we can't attack. We can't get our weapon out, so... Oh, hello. Money, we'll take it. Give us them shillings. Ooh, cover letter. Hello, Frank. Booth Digby. Booth Digby. Life, old champ. So we actually we haven't found Booth Digby yet, but we've got a hint already for him. That's useful, I guess. But you can't sense things around, anything hidden or... Wrong button. I have been checking the playback on YouTube of the first episode that went live on my phone, and honestly, it actually needs... Yeah, 7 is better. 9 was too high. And now we need to do lots of chatting.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see
this
I'm
is
busy
him.
here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break 1 or 2 of your bones, just so you remember it.
Ooh, I wish you could say bring it on. I wish you could say bring it on. Ooh, he's gonna be worth a lot. He's a dickhead, so we might just munch on him.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Oh, really?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Camera, there we go. It's a bit better, isn't it?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
They bring it,
Things
son,
ain't
bring
that
it.
bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still
Doing a shit
dying
job,
here,
bud.
like everywhere else.
Shit
Yeah, well,
job.
we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Are you some...
Is that all we have?
Yeah, well,
more of... I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
it's just
Out of the life. Tired
Edwina
of the
loves
life.
to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
That's all we have for now.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just
Said.
told you, I'm a doctor.
Doctor,
From
idiot.
the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Ooh, let's first see what she
Can I
has.
see what...
As long as you...
As long as you have money. Okay, nothing super interesting other than these two. But I think I'm past using these for my upgrades. No, 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 no.
Hello.
No, 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 no.
Can I offer you my...
I'm fine.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Bring it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Oh, investigation. Why not? There's one for us to do.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I believe you manipulated Booth Digby to get everything you wanted from him, both inside and outside the bedroom.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Okay, supposedly we got a hint, but... Oh no, okay.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
A bit intense.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reid, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
I think that's all we got for her.
Goodbye,
We'll go
Miss
speak
Cox.
to Digby though. Ooh, we got hearts all over the place.
She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Nothing to do with the wet boots, I say. You again.
Hey, little man.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
The one who's gonna do it to you, bud.
You know, Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful.
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Okay. One more
Goodbye,
to get,
Mr. Digby.
which I think we might get if we do their side quest, so hopefully we can pick up a few more while we're around. Edwina. These are just rats. Damn it. Oh, here's somebody new.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Up in the PC fans on Max quickly. Hello, Zuzu. Welcome. How are you, friend? Thanks for stopping by. Did not expect you to be up this late or early. For this late. This late. How far ahead are you? An hour or two? I forget.
What can you
2
tell me
hours,
about
isn't it?
this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and
Oh, just
thieves,
an
all
hour.
of
Just
them.
an hour ahead.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Oh. It's a bit mean, dude.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life.
How's your day been,
No
bud?
drugs,
Okay?
so good.
What you get up to?
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
There's an investigation for us.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Day 2 of the week, you know, take it easy. Oh wow, not much at all. Oh, he's got a cold. Go with him.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again.
Well, the week starts on
Doctor
Monday,
concerned
so
with the health of his patients.
I guess day 3 now, yes.
Yeah. I'll
Seeing
give
as
you
it's
some help
after 12 by you.
on
Wednesday
several matters,
morning.
in fact.
I don't have anything to give you, I'm
I will
afraid.
see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Fish.
Oh, here's somebody else. Yeah, we're just doing the boring part of finding all the people in this district. Oops, wrong button. So we can get some side quests to do, more investigations. Because we've got everyone here, we've got mostly everyone here. Want to get everyone and then do investigations. Get some stuff.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did
I
I
think I
scare
remember
you?
this guy.
You have nothing to fear from me.
A weird look
No,
on his face.
It's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't.
Oh,
I'm a doctor.
there go the headphones.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What's his name again? Rufus. Rufus Kingsbury. It's a fancy name.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Hi and bye. Hi and bye.
I'll see you later.
Thanks for saying hi. Bit of a slow one tonight. We've been a bit boring. And being the slate.
What can you tell
Doing the
me
boring
about
part
this
of the
region?
game, finding people
It's
to
all
chat
about
to
staying out of
for side
trouble.
quests.
But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
If you're still here, do you have a phone at the moment? Like because I know you said it was your one is broken, so you can't do a Genshin anymore.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Oh, he is edible. Anemia though. Oof.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home. You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long, Rufus.
It's her in there.
I cannot enter.
But if we just like kicked it down, because he has that power.
It's people, they should fear. Flesh and blood.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reid. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
That's not dodgy at all.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
It's locked.
Please don't stay too long, sir. I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Big house and only one bed. Interesting.
Best grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy.
Yeah, there's no documents or anything around. Massive room, jeez. That's a kitchen too.
I can't. So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Oh, and she's only 2 also. Nice.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Miss now, really. Nothing's changed 100 years
May
later.
I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
That's nice of you.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Oh, that is no. Okay.
How do you pay the rent then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Oh, all closed. Yeah, not many hints here. I need to find that necklace for
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care
the
of
son.
yourself.
Seymour, whatever his name is. Oh, did it respawn while I was here?
locked,
Oh no.
all right.
I got super excited.
Please
I was
don't
like,
stay too long,
ooh.
sir.
I'm out. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gone. I'm gone. I ain't staying long. Interesting. Same pose. Worth hanging out here. Strange. Supercross, obviously. Western Docks. Money.
It's locked, all right.
Oh wow, here's the necklace. Whoops, well we got it anyway.
From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Didn't mean to find it, but hey, look at that. Well, we did an investigation and we didn't even mean to do an investigation. Nice. It's always the way to get them done. Completing without knowing you're doing it. Oh yeah. I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now, but... Oh yes, okay, that's today. I mean, we might as well speak to him. Nope, you're not going in.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
Okay, so he's just a murderer.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reid. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
That's crazy. What
You feel nothing.
happens when it happens?
No
Okay.
empathy for your victims at all.
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
All right. Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Oh, so she knew. That's no good.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
One more there.
Tell me about your victim.
What?
Oops.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I understand your mother's situation. Obtaining justice at the price of betraying her own flesh. It's quite a dilemma.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
Oh, all but one now on her. But her son. He's gonna be some tasty XP, I think he is. One more.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
One more.
Evening.
Nothing new here.
So long, Roof.
Am I really cursed? It would explain so much.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reid. Please don't stay too long, sir. What can I do for you, Doctor?
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Oh, we can see more 3. Are you serious?
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Yes, my teeth. I'm not too sure. We might lose the hint, but I'm not sure.
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind. Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Oh, we didn't fail anything. Interesting.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Interesting. Still no hint there. I wonder what it is. Okay, it's nothing to do with her because we got them all.
Goodbye, Miss Fish.
Interesting. I wonder.
Just grow eyes in the back of that head.
Yeah.
He's got one more hint, and I bet that one's linked to her.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Oh, gotta try and figure that one out.
Maggots and liars.
Got a few more people to try and find. Okay, yes. Ooh. Not a big fan of this view. Nothing suspicious.
Nowadays, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Good evening, sir.
What?
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Inebriation.
Yes.
Take the...
Hey,
What do you do? Is
that...
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Investigation, okay.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and
Oh.
we... Another time. Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Oh, why it's not grayed out. It's weird.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reid.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
I bet on that investigation we're gonna find something. I remember doing that investigation.
Get what's coming to them.
Evening, miss. I'm much more myself than when we first met.
Whoops.
By the way,
Don't
I'm
skip shit.
Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about...
People don't appreciate...
You look concerned.
This is a bad borough.
I think we've... Oh, I thought we did all of this already. Whoops.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the...
I got responsibility.
Cool. That was leading up to what we said.
This place seems... how shall I put it? Very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Oh, we need to find Mr. Hampton then. Oh. Yeah, we know where Hampton is. Cold and anemia. We can cure both of those. If we find a little place to do it.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
I mean, I don't mind not finding these because I don't plan to take these guys out. I want these guys to stay. I'll definitely take him out. No worries about that. I think we're going to call this an end here, YouTube, because I want to continue and I don't want to be in the middle of something and then have to end it. So we're going to keep...
Plenty of time to plan the future.
Yeah, before we get to an hour. So we'll end it here. And then we'll continue talking to whatever his name is. Tom. We'll continue talking to Tom. And then look for more people to chat to in the area. So, thanks YouTube, and we'll catch you in the next one.